Welcome to episode one,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Bro
sir.
Nation Hoops. We
Episode
back.
one of the reboot.
We back. We got a
Yes,
whole new,
sir.
a whole new thing going right now.
Yes,
Sure.
sir.
Let me put this on there real quick. Welcome back, Bro Nation Hoops. I'm here, of course, Mardi Gras. You know, Blazers fans. Y'all see it.
Mm-hmm.
My man Roy, my man
Roy
Peasy.
shaking his head.
You feel me? My man Peasy
Yes,
got the
sir.
Bro Nation Hoops hat on. I gotta get me one of them.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
gotta step my
Yep.
collection up, man.
I had
Gotta
to
step my
turn,
collection up for sure.
had to turn mine around because I ain't got the logo on it. Got my
Yeah, I
man
just want.
Sal. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
No, you got. I just say I wore the hat to the snowball stand. I just took my daughter to the snowball stand. Had a dude at the
Okay.
stand in the line behind me with a Lakers jersey on. I told him, "Hey man, go ahead follow Bro Nation Hoops." You know what I mean? The first
Yeah.
podcast episode we restarting
Yes,
tonight,
sir.
so we
Do
we
that.
might got a new Lakers fan following us tonight, fella.
Ooh, and you know it's
What's
hard to
up?
come past
Welcome.
Lakers fans,
Right.
Welcome.
especially on this podcast. But anyway, I got my bro Sal
Even if they low key
Pacino.
just LeBron fans, but they Lakers fans for the moment, we welcome y'all too. Come on, come take a
Mhm.
listen.
My bro Sal Pacino in the building. We here. We about to get this started, man. It's been a
Yes,
while.
sir.
We don't really get to see each other up close, so this meeting joint is pretty dope. You feel me?
For sure.
We
For
all
sure. You
we
see
all
what's on the
bros.
logo though? My
What?
boy's in the play-in hunt. I mean, he gotta represent Chi-Town. I'm a
Mhm.
real fan, been a fan for a minute. Since
Um,
08, D Rose, you already know. But let's go, let's see the pop.
we gonna get into that play-in tournament later.
Yeah, for
Get y'all
sure.
opinions on it. But what's up
We
with
got a
y'all,
lot
man?
to discuss, man.
How y'all been? What's
Well,
new?
well, it's definitely been good over here, bro. I do want to clear the air with something real quick though.
What up?
So I know everybody know this a hoops podcast and everything. So I know a lot of the fans and the followers see the Steeler Nation stuff in the background. I just want to clear the air with that. You know what I mean? I'm hoops fan and everything, but you know what I mean? The
You live
Pittsburgh
in
Steelers.
Baltimore.
And
Right,
he
right,
live in Baltimore, so
right.
Mm,
No,
you
I just
gotta
want to
clear
clear
the
the
air.
air to make sure everybody see that the Steeler Nation back there. I'm pretty sure most of our followers Steelers fans anyway, though.
oh
So
snap.
you know what
I don't know about that. I
I
don't know about that.
That's a good claim right there, man. I don't know about that
mean?
either,
Yeah,
bro.
but I respect it though. Definitely respect it.
I
Facts.
just had to
So
clear the air 'cause I'm pretty sure they said it's a hoops podcast, but they see the Steelers Nation repping back there.
right.
Yeah,
So we
man.
did the intros. Y'all know, y'all see, of course, I'm a Blazers fan. My man
Mhm.
Yeah.
Peasy.
Also, one more thing, y'all just wanted to excuse my background, my decorations. As you can see, you know, we got the baby bags to this is my left, my right. I'm sorry.
Congrats.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Congrats.
Baby due any day now. Also, my man Peasy got a baby on the way too. Little
Yes,
boy, I'm
sir.
having a little girl.
Yes,
Just gonna
Congrats.
throw
sir.
that out there.
Congrats. Man, that's
First
amazing.
time parent.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited and super
Let's,
nervous.
let's get all
I'm
that. Yes,
excited.
sir. Congratulations to y'all boys. I'm a parent of 3 girls,
Thank you,
so
thank you.
I'm a vet in this game. You know what I mean?
I'm
Mhm.
gonna be blowing your phone up for advice throughout this process, my brother. So don't be mad.
Hey, Peasy in the same boat. He got a teenager too. It get rough
Yeah,
around here, man.
yeah. He's 14 now. I just
So
started
you
putting him
get
in
rough
basketball,
around
so
here.
he out here hooping himself now.
Yes,
That's what's
sir.
up, man. Get him
Yeah,
started. Yes, sir.
We need
yeah.
somebody from the family.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
he got potential. He said his favorite player, Dennis Rodman. So that's all he do is run around the court, fouling
Old
people and
school.
grabbing rebounds.
Who said he run around filing people?
That was a
Fouling.
backwards compliment, Dad.
Hey, like I say he be out there hustling and stuff, man. But I told him though, Dennis Rodman made millions doing what
Yes,
he had to do
sir.
though. You know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean?
Facts.
So that's a
Un-
good player to
Facts.
look up to.
understanding
Just
that
don't
role.
look. I told him follow Dennis Rodman on the court, not off the court though. Be good.
Word.
Facts.
So, Roy, you already a dad. Sal, how you feeling about being a first time parent, bro?
Man, like I said, man, I'm a little bit nervous. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm excited, man. I'm anxious. We in the final stretch, so I'm just really thinking about hoping that she get in here safe, so I can
True.
just hold her and just start that part of the journey, man. I'm excited, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited for
Super
you, bro.
excited.
It's one of the
Thank you, man.
best
Appreciate it.
feelings you can have watching them grow up and knowing that you had a big
Yeah,
input on how they turn
I
out.
feel that. I
Yeah,
feel that, and I
Yeah.
feel like you feel me. life molded me for this, for this to be my journey, for
Hmm.
this part of my journey. You feel me?
Girl
I mean,
dad
I'm
too.
ready
Girls slow you down, bro.
for sure.
Yes,
I
sir.
heard, I heard,
They change your life, bro. I'm telling you, they change your life.
I
Change your
heard,
outlook
man.
on your girl, change your outlook on your wife, all that. You start treating things different, man. So
Mhm.
girls
I
definitely
feel
a
that.
blessing for dads.
I feel that. I
Uh,
can't
e-
wait, bro.
Everybody keep asking me if I want a son.
You done? You out of there?
Look,
Uh,
I'm
I ain't
messing.
I ain't snipped or nothing,
Finito.
but I ain't having no more kids. Me and my wife agree. We good. We
no
done.
good.
I
That's
try
all
again,
that
I mess
matters.
around, have another girl.
Right.
I ain't with it. I'm not
Done,
with
done.
it, man. So before we get started, bro, I'm jumping to we got some local sponsors. I'm gonna jump into one sponsor. So shout out to our sponsor, Charming Lawn Care
Absolutely.
Company, local lawn care company. They get the job done. You can follow them everywhere on Instagram, Facebook at charminglawncare.com. We'll put the information somewhere on the screen. But go follow them. Their customer service is impeccable. You can check them out on Yelp.
Absolutely.
All of their customers are
I heard
giving
they
them,
over there getting busy, man.
hey, it's a lot of
Hmm.
money in them lawns, I guess, right?
Right.
Yes,
So
sir.
Shout out to them. Charming Lawn Care, man.
Charming
Yep.
Lawn Care,
It's about to be cutting season too, y'all. So go ahead, hit them up.
yes, sir. So that
Facts. You
their
don't know.
slogan, the grass is green on their side. So go to
Yes,
their
You
sir.
don't want to be
Facebook,
out there sweating all hot. Call them up, man. Let them get that done for you.
call them up. You don't want to be
Yeah.
out. It's gonna be a hot summer.
Facts.
Let somebody else do that for you.
Right. Have you a drink and chill in the AC, man.
Yes, sir. So shout out to Charming Lawn Care. Go follow them. Charming Lawn Care, everything. So we about to jump into some talk. Of course, we got some things to cover from the past. 'Cause we've been missing for like 3 seasons, fellas. So
Facts.
or two seasons or whatever. You know, we all grown men. We got things going on in our life that sometimes step us away
Sure.
from these things. But we making it a priority this time to stay in the game
Yeah. We
for
here,
y'all,
full effect,
for
full speed.
y'all. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So we're gonna jump into some things we miss. Of course, the biggest thing we miss as basketball fans, y'all know, rest in peace, Mamba. So
Absolutely.
Mhm.
y'all know I can
Still
start
can't
it
believe
off
that, man.
just but it's definitely a big loss for basketball. Um, Probably one of the biggest for real. And y'all, I wasn't even a Kobe fan when he was playing, but I
Right.
definitely I
Facts.
definitely respect his game. I respect what he brought to the game, and just shout out to his wife and his kids, and rest in peace to his daughter Gigi. Uh, Tragic loss. Just want to get y'all opinions on what Kobe meant to the game or what he meant to y'all for real as basketball players.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like you said, I wasn't even a Kobe fan. Me personally, like I hated Kobe as a player because I was a T Mac fan. So they was like rivals.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know what I mean? But like just as far as his impact on the game, I guess I really ain't even understand it until he passed or until he, died or whatever.
True.
Um, but when I heard the news, my wife told me, and it kind of just like shook me up, like it was, one of my brothers or something. You
Right.
know what I mean? And just the fact that like his daughter and everything was in the helicopter with him and everything.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, it definitely shook me up. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It shook me up. But like
Yeah.
on the court, no, I hated him on the court because him and T Mac, they was always going at it. But no, for sure, he definitely had a huge impact on the game. Even now, my daughter, she somehow, some way, she loved Kobe and she's shooting shots in the trash can with little, little paper balls talking about Kobe and all that.
Kobe.
And I'm like, you
Yeah.
too young to even know about Kobe, but somehow, some way, she know about him. So no, he
Right.
definitely had a huge impact on the game.
Right. Right. What you think,
For
sir?
sure. I mean, y'all said it best, man. He had a huge impact on the game. And you see it with these young guys. You see like how you can see his game in Jason Tatum. You can see him in Devin
Mm.
Booker. You can see him in Russ. You can see him in all the guys that looked up to him and they openly talk about him. So you can see what he gave to the league just off of that. You feel me? And then when I was growing up, I ain't really like Kobe neither until I started becoming a man and playing the game more and getting more involved in the basketball game and the mindset of the game.
True.
Is when I started to respect how he attacked things and looking back at his old games and stuff like that and respect what he was doing.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
then I just started to be like just a fan of him as a person and
Mm.
his mind more so than his game for real in his later years. But you can't take nothing away from what he gave to the game because it's still in the game. It's gonna be around for a long time. That Mamba mentality is a real thing.
Facts.
The
Yeah.
coaches preach it. You know what I mean? They talking about it in these academies and these AU leagues. That's what they preaching to these kids. So
Mhm.
he's gonna be
Yeah.
around for a minute.
Hey, it's crazy.
Yeah, legend for sure.
It's like he was just after retirement. It's like he was just reaching his peak coaching, and he was getting in contact
Facts.
with the younger players. You could hear them talk about it all the time. You know, doing it on his social media and stuff of the impact that he had. But yeah, man, his attention to detail. I was watching the details that he was dropping on ESPN Plus. His attention to details and footwork and all that kind of had me looking at the game a little differently than just a fan. So not knowing how
Yeah.
smart he was about plays and possessions and why this and why that. So definitely made me a bigger fan after he retired. And nothing but respect for me, man. I respect every player in the NBA because it took a lifetime to get there.
Facts. It's
So
only a couple
Yeah.
of them can get there.
yeah, y'all may hear us down talk or downplay they play, but y'all never hear us, downplay their personality or them as men because it take a lot to get there. You feel me? All us had hoop dreams at
Yeah.
one point.
Yeah, for sure.
I was
For
too short. I was too short. I couldn't do it.
Facts. My dedication wasn't the best.
Yeah, right.
I wanted
I feel you.
I wanted to do other things.
Word.
Mhm.
That's cool,
Yeah,
man. So,
my practice habits was horrible, man.
right.
But I just wanted to go
Practice.
play. I ain't want to practice. I ain't start practicing on my game really play until I graduated high school for real.
Well, Iverson say practice.
Yeah,
Talking
yeah.
about
See, look,
practice.
Iverson messed me up, man.
Word. Well, yeah, man. So again, rest in peace, Kobe.
Mhm.
You meant a lot to the game. You even affected people that wasn't fans of yours, bro. So rest in peace to Kobe. Rest in peace to everybody on the helicopter crash.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Facts. Bro, let's get into this bubble, bro, because I want to talk about some things that's going to lead me to some other things that I'm interested in talking about.
Sure.
If y'all don't mind.
Let's jump into it. We missed last season, so just trying to cover it.
Facts.
Let's jump into how we felt about the bubble experience because we all watched it. So what you got? I know
Facts.
you look like you cooking something up. You've been thinking about something all day.
Man,
Go ahead.
them Phoenix, Arizona Suns, man, they
Mhm.
are real. They tried to tell niggas last season, and nobody believed them.
True.
Then they added CP, and now look what's happening. I think the bubble lit something in them that's gonna take them to the next level.
They number one
Real
in the West
soon.
right now.
Yeah, I can't give them the chip this year because the West is crazy, but they got a real shot for the first time since like 2010, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's been a while.
the NBA world is different for the first time in a long time this season, man, and the bubble sparked that.
It's
The bubble
exciting.
showed teams. Yeah, I think the bubble showed teams that it's not as far fetched as they think to beat some of these other teams.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It was-
weird to see that this year, or even with last year, our era of basketball is kind of phasing out, and you see this young talent coming in. It's like, yo, like the NBA is in good hands, bro.
It's
Like
so creative, bro.
Devin Jordan.
These young
I said
guys,
Devin
man.
Jordan. Devin Booker. You got Jason Tatum, like you said. You got all these
Ja
young
Morant.
guys. Ja Morant. That's just like they
Yeah.
made the bubble like worth watching, kind of.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
You know what I
Y'all
mean?
forgetting about the key
Facts.
guy that made the bubble worth watching, my boy Luka. He you know what I mean? He grew into a superstar in the bubble, man. He was killing the Clippers. He just ain't have enough
Facts.
help. You know what I mean? I think
Facts.
if they would have had Porzingis that whole series against the Clippers, I think at the least it would have went to 7 games. If
True.
not, you know what I mean? They might have pulled it out with Porzingis in there, but no,
That's
Luka, I
fair.
think in the bubble he definitely showed what he capable of going forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Y'all know who got that bubble MVP though?
who?
Come on, girl.
Dang.
You know.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
You
That
see
boy
it?
went crazy.
Hey, shout out to my man. He
That boy
getting
went crazy.
he getting well deserved accolades,
Mhm.
bro. Like he
All
putting
time.
the city of Portland on his back. Y'all know I've been a Portland fan probably since Dame got a little bit before Dame. Actually, I was a fan when when B Roy and them beat Houston that year and all that stuff. So
B Roy, Nick Batum, and then and
Yes,
Wes
sir.
Matthews, and then was balling.
B Roy got me to being
Andre
a
Miller.
Portland fan, so I've been staying around with them. But man, shout out to Dame, man. That was a great run they had in the bubble for the play in. And just I just want to get I do want to get y'all feelings about the bubble in itself. Like, what y'all was y'all excited to see the bubble, or what y'all thought about it?
I was. I thought the NBA was done when they shut down out because I didn't understand. I didn't see a way for them to make it worth watching if they was to do something.
Right.
So for them to pull something like that off in the middle of a pandemic, like a real life pandemic, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's tough. And I was entertained. Like I wanted to see that. Like I was
Definitely.
watching that like it was a regular season, regular game on in the arena or something. So shout out to the NBA
Yeah,
for pulling that off. I didn't even think I thought it was done.
Facts. And
yeah,
So
that was definitely pretty cool how they had it set up. It was kind of like a whole college campus out there. You know what I
right,
mean, I
right.
guess without all the extra partying and stuff like that. But no, it was definitely clutch for me as an NBA fan.
Clutch.
And then if we got some Al Fowles from a few years ago, y'all know I'm a huge Melo fan. He the GOAT, better than LeBron, better than anybody. But anyway,
oh,
they
okay.
tried
My man's
they tried
making
to black
statements today.
they tried to blackball my boy from the league, man.
Yes, sir.
So
Facts.
so once Portland picked him back up, I was excited to watch him play. Then they shut everything down because of COVID. So
Hmm.
once they got the bubble back up and jumping, what I mean, for me personally, um, what I mean, that was cool for me. I got to see my boy hooping again in the league, doing his thing.
Yo,
Right.
while you on the subject, bro, I just shout out to that guy, bro. Top 10
Mm.
after being out the league for a year,
Shout out
Yes,
to
bro.
sir.
00. Shout
Yeah,
out
Yes,
and you know
sir.
Melo.
where he from. I know he was born in New York, all that blah, blah, but you know where he from.
You know where he
Yeah.
You
from.
feel me? Shout out to
Yes,
Melo.
sir.
Keep
WB.
doing what you're doing, big dog.
West side. Yeah,
Always knew
congrats,
you
man.
had it. Never was doubting you. You feel me? Never
Right.
was like, oh, he was. Everybody think he was because he set out because he got blackballed.
Mm-hmm.
You see what's going
Mm-hmm.
on, man.
Man, that man
Yes,
a
sir.
score.
Yeah.
For
That's
sure.
one thing
Hall of
you
Famer.
can't teach what he got. He been doing
Hall
that
Facts.
of
for a
Famer,
long
bro.
time, over 10, 15 years now.
That's really
Putting up
tough
buckets.
though, bro, to have a whole year out and then you top 10
Hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
history. That's
Hmm.
Yeah.
crazy.
And
Yeah.
he
That's
might make it.
crazy.
I think he like 100 or something points away from number 9. So depending on Portland got like 5 or something games left, and then the play in or the playoffs. So he might. You
Mm-hmm.
never know. He can go off at
Yeah,
any time. He can get up
he
to
Yeah.
number
definitely
9
can.
this season. So shout out to Melo, man. Shout out to my boys for seeing
Facts.
what we see in Melo. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Right.
Give him a
Right.
shot. Yeah.
Yeah, man, and
I,
you can hear Dame and all them, talk about what he bring to the team and the leadership and how all that he
Mm-hmm.
bring to the team. So shout out Melo, man.
Man, I do still wish he would have went there 5 years ago when he had the opportunity to go there, but
or
that's
if he would
another
have came to
story.
Chi-Town, man.
Hey,
All
that too.
shots
I
him.
mean,
D
that too.
Rose,
Hurt my feelings, bro.
yeah, he had a
We'd have had some
chance.
rings, man.
He had a chance. So
Yeah.
yeah, shout
But
out Melo, man.
I
Hmm.
do just want to touch on another thing as far as the bubble, fellas. The Miami Heat.
Hmm.
Would
Hmm.
would y'all say what they did was a fluke as far as it was a bubble, wasn't no fans in the building. I mean, had injuries in the East or the West. Or would y'all say they was legit? They run to the title.
I
Or I mean,
can't
not to the title. I'm sorry, not to the title, but to the finals.
I can't call it a fluke because
Mm-hmm.
they really had a good team. Like they had all the role players that you need: shooters, floor generals, ball handlers, hustlers. Like they
Mm-hmm.
played team basketball. So I'm a team basketball guy. And I'm a guy that I think teams thrive when they understand their roles, not just
Mm-hmm.
running all around the court. So I think they had to make up to do it. I don't know about this year, but
Yeah, they kind of quiet this year.
yeah, it's not. But I think they had last year. They had it was like the perfect storm for them, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was about to say, bro. You took the words out my mouth. I was about to say, like, I wouldn't call it a fluke necessarily, but they definitely was in the right place at the right time type of vibe.
Right.
Like
Mm-hmm.
with the situation that they fell into with the everybody coming off the break and people being hurt and all the different rotations, they definitely was in the right place at the right time. Even though they do have the makeup, like you said, they definitely capable if they give that finals energy every night, which is
Yeah.
difficult to do, but
Hard.
they definitely a good team. They definitely not somebody you can see in the playoffs and count off at
Yeah.
all, by no means,
Man.
especially not with Jimmy Buckets over there.
Right,
True.
right. And
Not at
I
all.
think that zone defense threw a lot of people off too. I know it definitely threw Milwaukee off. So when you
Facts.
have a bunch of teams like Milwaukee who they just, they got some shooters, but their main player, is Giannis.
Right.
He more so drive to the basket type player, and they kind of like put a box around him and ain't let them beat him. So that they definitely woke some people up and surprised some people.
We
Ain't gonna
know.
lie, yo. Giannis these last 4 games though been looking real comfortable from the
Yeah,
mid range. I ain't
that's
gonna lie.
that's all he
That's
need.
true.
That's all he
He
need.
looking, yeah. If he get that, and then he got Drew with him that can shoot a little bit.
hmm
It's gonna be good. These playoffs gonna be good, bro. I swear to God. Can't wait.
Speaking on the zone, Roy, like when we were younger, we used to go play basketball, right? And my dad was a coach, so my father used to have us running zone in the playground. So I know how frustrating it could be for other teams when another team playing zone. You're like, yo, y'all playing zone? Like, what is this?
yeah.
But the whole time we on from sun up to sundown because we playing zone. Everybody playing man. So so I understand how if you're not looking for zone and you see it, it can be frustrating and throw you off. So hey, I feel hoopers be like, y'all going, that's a cop out. Zone a cop out. But no, so in the overall experience, I think the bubble, gave us a light kind of in a dark place with this pandemic and all that stuff going on around the world. And it gave like us all the the George Floyd, rest in peace George Floyd, and all the people that say their names, all that during that time, the NBA gave us kind of a light to kind of look at.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And just take our
That's
mind off of
another
everything.
dope thing they did with the bubble.
So
they did that, and they still made sure people ain't forget about what was going on. Like that was dope.
So shout out to the NBA for like allowing the players and being a progressive league and allowing the players to understand and use that platform for bigger things to bring awareness to our culture and everything that's going on in the world, man. So that's what make the NBA one of the best leagues in the world. You feel me?
Thanks.
Yep.
Shout out to y'all. So
definitely.
Go ahead. Were you about to say something?
No, I was gonna say. So we still talking about the bubble. We can't forget the bubble championship or the bubble ring that the Lakers got. We got to talk about that. That's what I call it. That's what I call it, the bubble ring, man.
I'm out of.
So I asked y'all about the Heat and everything. Do y'all feel like making it to the final was a fluke? Like how y'all feel about the Lakers championship? I mean, do y'all count that one? I mean, you got to count it, but you know what I mean. Is it watered down? Like I said, I call it the bubble ring.
I've been hearing like a different perspective on the bubble for the players. So at first I was thinking like, man, they don't, it's a bubble ring, blah, blah, blah. But from the players, you can hear them saying that this probably was the hardest championship to win because of the circumstances that they had to be in, away from their families, the stress, all that kind of stuff. So I can't, hearing that from them, that's that they was actually there, so I got to take their perspective over my perspective. You feel me? So I got to account for that. Like, dang, I didn't think about that. It'd be hard being away from my kids and all that stuff, and playing night after night after night. And it sounds fun to us from the outside, but it was probably hard for them. So I don't discredit what they did, man. They had a great team last year. LeBron, AD, it's like it's nothing you can really do. AD was on fire. It's like ain't nothing you can really do, bro.
I agree, but I say this too. Like, I think the same way Miami was right place, right time, I think they was also right place, right time as well. Even though they still have the capability to probably win the championship this year, if everybody healthy and if he can avoid the play. But I think I lost my point.
What you drinking? What you drinking over there, bro?
It's water. That is water.
Hey, I'm not. I go on vacation tomorrow. I'm not.
I just had a workout.
Man. But no, what I will say is though, I lost my mind too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And look, I'm drinking iced tea. I'm drinking iced tea. No, what I will say is though, when I call it a bubble ring, I kind of feel like it was a little watered down in a sense. Y'all know me, I'm a huge Melo fan. He the GOAT, like I was saying. Yeah. So anything LeBron do, I'm gonna find some kind of way to criticize it. Y'all know me already. So what I would say is, he ain't had to go through some of his kryptonites. Like he ain't had to go through KD or Kyrie. They was all hurt. I think Steph and Clay was hurt. So in the West, for me, outside of Houston, I ain't really seen nobody, giving them a match. You know what I mean? So as far as the get to the finals and everything, once they got there, we already knew Miami ain't have enough firepower to beat LeBron and AD. So when I hate them a little bit for the bubble ring, that's why.
I feel you. That's why I say right place, right time type. But they still can win a ring this in a
Mm,
regular season. But it was definitely right place, right time with all the injuries and
mm,
different rotations that was going on
Then they
for
went and
sure.
got Andrew Drummond.
yeah.
That's looking
Andre Drummond,
crazy
my
though.
bad.
He
Yeah,
looking a
it's
little
looking.
You
crazy.
said Andrew Jones.
I said Andrew Drummond.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's definitely looking a little crazy right now. So
Yeah,
I don't even know about
But
I
no,
they.
think so.
They in the play. They in the race for the play in right now. They. I
yeah,
don't really know, man.
yeah,
I don't really
yeah.
know.
So I was gonna say, shout out to you ladies, congrats on that ring and everything. But since you had mentioned Andre Drummond, do y'all wanna, hop on some of the current league, hot takes and everything that's going on in the league? Maybe you want we can start
What
off
you
with the
got,
Andre
baby?
Drummond trade and everything.
Let's do it. Let's do it. You
Hmm
said the
Like,
Andre Drummond trade.
yeah, you can, I guess jump on that since you had to mention it a little bit.
Looking at it from the surface, I thought he upgraded JaVale McGee.
Mm,
Basically, you know what I mean? But not and it, we all fans of JaVale McGee. But Andre
mm,
Drummond is probably a a little more of a threat and it's definitely on offense because he could just take up space. He can pound the ball. He could take up that that space, or he can draw attention to him, and have open shooters or whatever. But it don't look like it's going good right now for them. So
yeah,
Yeah.
on paper
I
it
thought
look
it was
good,
gonna
but
be good. I thought it was gonna be good when I first heard it because he was. You gotta remember he an all star.
right.
So I thought he was gonna come back and be with that team and be an all star for him. I don't know if he's just still getting in shape or if he's not 100% healthy or what. I don't know. He don't look like what I thought he was gonna look like.
True.
yeah. I was watching. I think it might have been First Take or Undisputed. They were talking about how now that Andre Drummond there, him and AD struggling to play with each other because Drummond just kind of, he just kind of sitting in the paint and it's not really giving LeBron, I
Yeah,
guess, the space to drive and everything. Where though when it's just AD and LeBron, he
Good
kind of
point.
can, space out and give LeBron space to, operate and drive to the hole and everything. But for Andre Drummond there, they was like, he kind of clogging the paint. So they kind
Mm.
of struggling with that whole transition. So
I
they was
think
like, some of the Lakers fans, they've been calling for Marc Gasol to come back out there.
He
they
wasn't
can
working
figure
for
that
them
out
either.
though because AD can shoot. If you let them switch and let Andre Drummond stay in the paint and then AD be the float man like on a wing, that could work.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know
I'm
because
not tripping.
the way the league is going now, bro, big men gotta be able to do more.
Yeah.
Because if you can't do more, you're gonna clog the paint. Like Pete said, like they it's not gonna give your drivers or your mid range people space to operate. So or your slashes because you standing there. So how people supposed to cut? There ain't no back
Yeah.
doors, there ain't no screen, there ain't none of that. So it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard to have a big man that really don't do that can't shoot. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So
Trying to say it in a nice way.
yeah, I was trying to round it up, but yeah, it's with that. And when you think about it, every other center basically in the league can shoot a little bit. Who
Yeah,
else?
Yeah.
Who else can't shoot?
yeah. They got some
That's
guys that
about
can
it.
shoot.
You got what's the center for Memphis? I forgot his. I can't think of his name.
Jared
For
Jackson.
Jared Jackson, I like him. I like
All of
him.
them, yeah, all of them shooting though. You see his form.
Jonas can shoot too a little bit.
His form is terrible.
Valanciunas.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That too.
saying. So
Oh yeah, big guy. Yeah.
both of their centers shooters. So it's really hard to find a center in the league that can't shoot right now. So Drummond is kind of like an outdated style of a player, which sound weird, but it's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 So go ahead.
So
Bro.
no, so I would say so. I mean, so we got the season going on, and I think it's a condensed season, so it's only 72 games this year, or something
Yep.
like that. So as far as like we kind of almost past the halfway point of the season already, or we are past the All-Star break and everything that happened.
Yep.
So just with everything y'all done seen already, who would y'all consider the favorite to win the title so far? You got. I think y'all said we got. Oh my God, Portland. They almost in play-in game though, right?
I know.
He's not biased at all, y'all. He's
Bro.
just saying that's his real opinion.
Come on, man. I can't. If they in the hunt, I gotta go with them. I just have to. But realistically, Denver look good.
What? You don't really like them?
Who, Denver? What?
Portland, that ain't realistic for you?
No, that's realistic. Realistically. No, man. I always, like I said, my first pick is always gonna be Portland. It don't matter. But if it ain't Portland, Utah looked good, but Utah not really proven in the playoffs, so I'm not sure. The Suns look good. That I'm just talking about the West right now, but I don't know, bro. It's kind of up in the air for real until I can really see the playoffs and what they look like in the playoffs. I know Portland is on like a 4-game winning streak right now, so we feeling good. Like we got all our people back. We healthy. We got our centers back. All we waiting for is Zach to come back, but we look good. So I'm definitely still pushing for us. We in the play-in hunt right now, but we straight. We can get there. What y'all think? I can't really give a pick right now. That's what I'm trying to get into. I don't know.
We're
My
not saying the
boys,
Bulls, Sal.
my
We're
boys
not
in the
saying the
East in the
Bulls.
playoff hunt. Listen, we in all right. That's cool. We in a hunt though. We gonna make the playoffs, and we in a play-in hunt. So that's all.
Yeah.
We baby steps, baby steps. You feel
Baby
me? I just
steps.
want to shout my guys out.
True.
You feel me? But as far as who I got winning, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the title is gonna come from the East,
Ooh.
and it will be Philly.
Really?
Ooh.
Good.
Why you say
Okay.
that?
Cause they working like a well-oiled machine right now over there.
Mm.
They creating separation right now. They like, okay, we known for flopping, we known for falling off, we known for not for losing when we get in the playoffs. We about to change that. It look like Joel on a mission over there. And Ben Simmons is they got Ben Simmons in the right role for him. He not controlling the whole game the whole time. He can play off the ball a little bit and free up jump shooters and everything.
Man. So I'm kind of disappointed in both of y'all, man. I think y'all must have forgot about KD and Kyrie on the same team. Well, you know what? I'm just get to the point. So I personally picked the Nets, but that's only if all three of those guys are healthy. If all three of those guys healthy, with James Harden playing like how he was playing before he got hurt, I don't think there's nobody can beat them dudes, man.
Man, that's
fair.
You know what? I did forget about KD and Kyrie. Right.
Yeah, you figure when they was all together and James Harden was healthy, like he came over there and they went on they went straight from like the 7th or 8th seed straight up to the 1st seed while James Harden was playing. Well, yeah, when all three of those dudes healthy, I just don't see nobody beating them. If they healthy though, so if they healthy, that'll be my pick to win.
So right now,
say this: I would have picked them over Philly, but Philly's chemistry is more continuous. It's hard to build chemistry in the midst of a playoff series. That's got to be something that you got going in. So that's the only reason I would give Philly the edge. Just saying, I wasn't trying to disrespect your man's and them for real.
So right now, Philly number 1 in the East, and the Nets is 2 games behind. So I don't know. I haven't really been watching the East. I'm not a real big East watcher, but Philly definitely been killing. I did catch a few of the games. Brooklyn definitely been killing. Giannis, like you said, Sal, been on a tear these last couple of games. So I don't know. That's gonna be tough, man. Brooklyn and the 76ers in the conference finals will be tough.
And shout out to Russell Westbrook. What he doing right now too is crazy.
Oh yeah, for the Wizards,
he's going crazy. He had like 20-something assists in 2 games or something like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He almost had another one of those 20 games the other night.
He's making it look like it's just normal. Yeah,
it's crazy.
They sitting in the 10th seed right now, so they in the run for the play-in. So I like I told y'all before I hit y'all, like, man, if they make it, we in there.
For sure.
For sure.
Yo, that play-in,
mask up and everything.
Even though your man's in them, King, I'm not LeBron James. Even though LeBron James doesn't like it, I can't wait to watch this play-in, bro. Yeah, remember it's only 1 game.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is win one time.
I like
It's gonna be amazing.
I like it. I got mixed feelings about it for Hooper, because kind of you like rewarding what we traditionally know as the top 8. You're rewarding the bottom 2, the 9 and 10, to give them a chance. But you got so much talent in the NBA right now that it's hard to just discount all those last 2 teams. And the race is so close. Like you got San Antonio in a 10th right now. You got Golden State in 9th, Memphis in 8th, Portland in 7th. but ninth and 10th is like a game and a half apart. So like, and then
Yeah.
you feel me? Then ninth and eighth is a half a game apart. So it's like you can't just off of like a half a game. You gotta give them a shot. So
Yeah, that's what I think. I think that's
yeah,
why they did it.
and it create hunger. So the games and the playing, just like last year in the bubble, them playing games. Dame, I got chills
He
right
going
Yes.
now.
crazy.
I got
He
chills
going
right
crazy.
now. You feel me? That shot he hit the 3-point shot where the ball bounced all the way up in the air, drop. Like I'm sitting,
Mhm.
I'm in my house wilding. So you know,
Yeah.
it create a different hunger for them, and it give those other younger stars like Ja Moran or whoever a chance to really shine in the playoffs and show what they made of. So
And they got to
I
play
don't
hard the
mind.
whole season. Like that make
Right,
everybody play hard the whole season because it can come down to the
Yeah.
last game. That
right,
makes for a great viewing. Like as us as fans, that I love to watch competitive basketball.
yeah,
So that's beautiful.
true.
I love it. Why? Let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna ask you first, Roy. Why you think LeBron James doesn't like the play? Why you think he don't like it?
Um, I don't know. Normally he's used to kind of like sitting out and I don't know, kind of like at the last minute, kind of trying to come back. And regardless, whatever seed they in, they're gonna run through the East. But now you're in the West, and when you're a
True.
lower seed trying to get in like that, you ain't guaranteed to beat one of them top seeds like you normally would do.
Right.
So I don't know. I
Great
just kind of
point.
think he know it ain't
That's
as
a
easy
great
in the
point. I didn't
West
even
like it
think
used
about
to
that.
be.
I wonder
Yeah,
what.
like last year they was number one seed, so they ran through the West.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
starting off at the number 7 or 8 seed is gonna be a little harder.
Yeah, I wonder what it'll feel like if they fall in, 7 through 10. It's a
Hmm
possibility. I wonder if he'll still, feel the same way. So
Yo, I can't guarantee they beat the Warriors or somebody like that if they get in the play in with them. And because only one game, yo. You
Yeah.
cannot count Stephen Curry out in one game.
very
That would
true.
hmm
be, I would love to see that.
Yeah,
Very
that'd be
true.
cool.
Steph
And
been
I
playing.
might go with Golden State for the dub.
Steph been playing like he having fun out there.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
That boy ball on another planet too.
He just
Shout out to Steph.
shooter from a shooter to another shooter. Steph
hmm
ain't playing no games
Facts.
out there,
I like the
man.
boy. Okay.
That's yeah. Respect. He
In
can
case
shoot.
y'all don't know, out here in Bro Nation Hoops world, man, my guy Mardi Gras, he was, for me personally, one of the best shooters I ever played with, man. So I'll give you a
Respect the
shout out for
shooters.
that one.
Facts. That boy got a cannon for man, for sure.
So
hmm
we talking about playoffs and we talking about seeds. Now we before the season, I know the people watching don't know this, but before the season, South Texas. Tell us what you said, sir.
Oh, thank you for the alley oop. You know I
Tell us
love
what you
those.
sair, sir.
I remember saying something along the lines of watch out for the New York Knickerbockers.
Good
Yes,
call.
He
sir.
called it. He
Good
called
call.
And
it.
if I remember correctly, they are currently number 4 in the East
Good
with
call.
hold on, without my former head coach, favorite head coach in the NBA, Tom Thibodeau. Shout out to Tibbs,
Mm-hmm.
my man. They got my guy, one of my favorite defensive players, Taj Gibson. They got my MVP, my favorite player. Shout out D Rose, one of the best to ever do it, one of the best to lace him up. And the MVP candidate who everybody slept on. LeBron made him pack his bags and leave LA. He ruined that whole team. Shout out to Julius Randle, man, showing them what he capable of, man. I love it.
Oh,
I
I like
love
how
to see
you.
it.
I like that. I like that spin you just threw on there, man.
He did
LeBron made
that,
him
man.
pack his bags.
He
Facts.
did, man. That was rude of him.
Facts. Facts, man. So right now, the Knicks, you said it, Sal. They sitting fourth in the East.
Mm,
Record, conference record 23-17, division record 3-8, home record 22-11. They killing in the Garden, man.
Mhm.
beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
They killing in the
Yeah.
Garden.
Beautiful.
I know New
Soon as
York is
they,
going crazy.
soon as they
Yeah.
had tears, man, I was like, watch this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And look,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, and shout out to Emmanuel quickly. I don't know if y'all know he a local
Thanks.
kid
I'm
as well.
sorry, brother.
Yeah, he been balling too.
Shout out to him, hooping.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Young
he
Rook.
been balling.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So,
Kentucky, right?
Yeah, Kentucky.
Yeah, I seen him do his thing a few times in
Mhm.
Kentucky. He's from our Edgewood. Shout out to you, young fella.
so,
Emmanuel quickly.
so with that, what y'all think about their running the playoffs? You think it's first round? You think they flukes? What you think about them? Regular
Well, right
season.
now,
A lot of people say regular season is don't really matter. But now with the playing and all this stuff, it's true. But so what y'all think about how far what's that ceiling?
Yeah.
It
Well, for
depend
me
on the
personally,
next.
man,
Go ahead, bro. My bad.
I'll say for me personally, LeBron always been everybody kryptonite in the East. But with LeBron gone now, for me personally, I think anything's possible. And I will say for right now, I think if the playoffs were to start today, they would be playing Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
them against Atlanta first round, they got the home court advantage. I think they
True.
can take care of them.
Mm.
And pretty much, I think Julius Randle, somebody said it. They pretty much said anytime somebody come to New York to play, they're gonna make it tough on whoever come to New York and try, you know what I mean, winning the Garden.
Tough.
No, them dudes play tough. They play defense. They nasty. They
Mm-hmm.
said they got a couple of veterans on the team to kind of help the younger guys out.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I don't know. They definitely got potential to at least make it to the conference final. I ain't gonna give them the finals, but at least definitely the conference final.
Yes, sir. I like it. Like I
Yeah,
told y'all before, I like the fact I like team ball, man. I like people that's not unselfish and people that understand their role. And just right now, it's time for Julius Randle to shine. Like he had it in him the whole time, just like Brandon Ingram got it in him too. Just for the Lakers, they got it in them, but they just ain't have a chance to let it out. So pause on that too. But you know what I mean? They doing their thing,
definitely.
man. So shout out the Knicks, man. I don't know how far they gonna go. But like I said, it'll be exciting to see them because I'm always rooting for an underdog. So it'll be exciting to see them go kind of deep in the playoffs.
Facts. Facts.
So,
Yes, sir. So we talked about the Knicks. We talked about the playoffs. We talked about our picks. So another exciting topic in the NBA right now is the MVP race. You got a lot of different faces in there right now. You got Djokovic at 1. You got who else you got in there? You got Dame in there. You got Giannis in there, of course. So what y'all think about the MVP race and who's in it and what's y'all pick for the MVP? I'm gonna start off, Sal. I'll start off with you, Sal.
I'm gonna go with an unconventional pick. My MVP is Chris Paul of the Phoenix Suns, man. To see what this man has done, he has a track record of doing. You got to remember when he was in Houston, he was an injury in a game 6 away from a potential championship run against that Warrior team. That was a great team. I can't say the Warriors win that series. He don't get hurt. You got to remember that. Then he left the Rockets, went to a team that was depleted, had no opportunity, hopes, dreams, wishes of making the playoffs, made them have an exciting playoff run in the bubble under those conditions. Then gets traded again to the Phoenix Suns, who haven't even been a playoff contender since 2010. What? And they number 1 in the Western Conference with LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard. Come on, man. And we're not talking about this man as an MVP. Nikola Jokic was always the star of that team. Like he was always the man. Like they act like just because Jamal Murray went down, like he just more of the man. Jamal Murray was his Robin.
Yeah, he's Robin. Yeah,
feel me?
True.
So like, come
Sal,
on.
you actually just made my point for me because I was gonna pick the Joker for my MVP.
Oh man, what I do, bro? What I do?
You actually just made my point for me because you pretty much said it, man. He don't have Murray with him right now, and if y'all remember the bubble last year, we forgot to mention Murray in the bubble too. He was going crazy.
Oh yeah.
He was going
pretty much like you say he was Robin, but in the bubble he was like another Batman. He was getting 50, 45. On like a nightly basis for real. So the fact that he's been without Murray for the past, I'm not sure how many games to be exact, but they still, I want to say they got a better record or at least a good record without Murray. So for me personally, it's kind of like those moments, you know what I mean, kind of make you stand out as far as the MVP voting. But Chris Paul definitely even balling and everything. But I don't know, I just feel like Jokic, he done played every game. They still top 3 or something, top 3 or 4 in the West or something like that.
He can't go wrong, bro. He's definitely balling. That boy crazy.
Definitely. Now he not exciting or nothing. He don't get the crowd pumped up or nothing like that. He don't be out there, you know, flossing and stunting on people, nothing like that. He just out there just killing. And it was funny because I heard Shannon Sharp say something about it. He's like, yeah, if you was hooping around the way or something like that, and he came to the court, you probably look at him like, man, I ain't picking that dude up. then he out there giving you 40 and 50. You'd be pissed off, man.
Facts.
Facts.
But yeah, no, definitely shout out to Joker. That'd be my top candidate for the MVP pick. But
It's a
Chris
great
Paul,
pick.
that's a definitely he definitely been balling too. To go from out of the playoffs to first in the West, that's valuable. You know
Yeah,
what
that's
I mean?
kind of big.
You feel me?
So Jokovic right now sitting at averaging 26 and 10 with 8 assists as a center. That's pretty dope right there. You got Joel Embiid in there, of course. He's sitting at around 30 points a game, 10 rebounds. Who else you got in there? Giannis, he had 28 a game. Like these are stars, man. They shining right now. Chris Paul, he's sitting at 16 points a game, but I think you made a strong case out for his impact, which is most valuable player. You feel me?
That's what that V stand for,
his
man.
impact on a game is crazy, man. The way he elevating Devin Booker game as well.
Facts.
It's just.
And Mikal Bridges, he got all them boys balling. Shout out to Jay Crowder over there, brought with that heat energy over to that young team, man. They balling, man.
It seems like everywhere James and Crowder go, they win for some reason. Like,
I said the same thing.
Come out of nowhere.
I said the same thing,
Utah,
bro.
when he was with Utah, they was tough. Miami last year, now this year with Phoenix. I don't
know,
know,
defensive
man.
anchor, yo. He like a young Tony Allen or something.
Yeah, he gotta bring something to the locker room that teams be missing. So it's that hustle, that heart, that whatever you know that I don't care. I'm just gonna come in and do my job. That type of player. That's my favorite type of player, bro. I wasn't that type of player. I was just, like I said, I was a shooter, but I love that type of player. I love when I had them players on my team.
Man. But hey, quick on that note, Mardi Gras, for the fans out here, you said that's your favorite type of player. What's your worst kind of player? Just one name to come to your mind.
Raymond Felton.
You already knew. He already knew that.
He threw me the
He set that
up. He threw me the oop just now. Hey, yo, word. Let me just clear it, yo. Let me clear it up, bro. Like I respect, like I said at the beginning of the show, I respect everybody that make it to the NBA because everybody had that. But just Raymond Felton game is just like I don't know what it is about it, bro. I really can't even pinpoint it. He was doing all right when he was at Portland too. It's not like he was bad. Or with the Knicks, he was doing all right, but it's just the way he played. It's just something about it, bro. Y'all got players like that in the NBA that y'all don't. It's just the way they play. Like you don't really. Y'all ain't got nobody like that.
Pinpoint nobody. I know. I definitely used to hate. I ain't gonna say hate, but no, Felton used to drive me crazy sometimes when he was with the Knicks with Melo. So I definitely feel your vibes on that one.
It's
you
like,
got Tino side.
I can't stand Jared Dudley.
That's a good one.
I'm like, he can hoop.
Good one.
I just be like him. He's on the same court as LeBron. Oh my God. But shout out to Jared Dudley. He definitely can hoop. He plays little role or whatever.
No, I feel you, bro. It's just the game. It's the way they play, the way they run, the way they shoot. It's just all that. It's like
don't look like he should be out there.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, bro. But he had to. I guess
a chef.
He had to be the top guy in his high school or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's Raymond.
He looked like he wear button downs with the shirt under it.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like
with big jeans.
They give off them kind of vibes. I think that's what it is.
With rips on the bottom.
Where I think it's that. But yeah, Raymond Felton, man. Shout out to you though, bro. Like I don't know you, but the game is just I just can't get with it, man. Can't get with it. Something about it.
Man.
That's a good call, bro. I like that.
Yeah, no, I had to mess with you on that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Word. So this season, we got segments that we're gonna start giving y'all. We got some nice little segments. This segment right here is called Did You Know? We all hoop fans. If y'all watching, I'm pretty sure y'all hoop fans as well. So it's a lot of things about the NBA that we don't know. It's a lot of things about just basketball in general that we just don't know, little facts. So I did some digging today, and I came up.
I know everything. Sorry.
I came up with this fact that back in the day when basketball first started, after every made basket, they had a jump ball. Like,
that's crazy.
That is crazy. You know how long the games probably was?
So you saying that every time I make a layup or a 3-pointer, we gotta jump the ball up?
No three. It wasn't no threes back then. So every time a basket was made, they paused the game, went to center court, and did a jump ball.
Wow.
I wouldn't. So it wasn't no such thing as a fast break back then.
No fast break. The game was probably
Mm-mm.
so slow, it's frustrating. You can't never imagine if you had a Wilt Chamberlain on your team or a big tall guy. The other team ain't gonna never get the ball.
You're right. You
that's
win
true.
every jump. You win
That's
100 to
true.
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a weird fact, man. But it's definitely a fact. I double checked it. You know, we
That's
we
crazy.
we not analysts, we not professionals on this show, but I definitely double
You
checked.
hooping? You hooping if that happened, Mark? You
Nah,
hooping?
nah,
You hooping, Roy?
I'm out.
no, that'd be mad annoying for me, man.
Done.
Yeah.
I'm walking home.
I'm fouling.
Yeah.
We gonna hurt that big man so he can't jump. We gonna do all that. You feel me?
And like Mars said, if you got somebody tall, like you never gonna get the ball back. And me growing up over in East Baltimore, every little team I had from my neighborhood, we ain't had no tall people. So if I'm playing against another team with a tall dude, we ain't getting the ball back.
Facts.
Ain't no advantage, ain't no short advantage of speed or none of that. Like
I'm glad they got rid of that.
I'm dump it right down to my big man every time. He gonna score, and we gonna jump, and we gonna get it right back. I'm gonna dump it down.
So
every
glad. I'm so glad they got rid of that.
Yeah, I just can't imagine it in today's NBA, man. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they got rid of that rule ASAP. Maybe probably
Shout
within
out
a
to
couple
Evolution.
months.
Shout out to Evolution.
Right.
Yeah, that's a weird fact that I dug. I think that would be interesting. I thought it would be interesting to hear y'all take on what the game would be with just a jump ball after every made basket. You'll be watching basketball all night.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't have made it as far as it made it nowadays. I'll tell you that for sure. You figure like somebody like Westbrook or John Wall, they wouldn't have no money to make. You know what I mean, that's all they did early in their career was fast break, get the rebound, and go.
Yeah, shout out.
That's crazy.
Like Sal said, shout out to Evolution, man. You gotta start somewhere, but I know they quickly realized like, nah, we can't do it like this. The same way they changed from baskets to rims, like we can't do that, man.
Yeah, not at all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so just I want switch topics on real quick, y'all. So I don't know if y'all remember, well, y'all ain't know me in high school, but if y'all knew me in high school, y'all would know. I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all knew me in high school, y'all would know I was one of the top dancers. We used to go to the club called Hammerjacks. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Hammerjacks. Anybody from Baltimore? Y'all heard of Hammerjacks before?
I was probably in there with you.
This is a new story to me. What is going on?
Hammerjacks?
Yes, sir.
I say I'm switching subjects. So I was one of the top dancers down this club called Hammerjacks, y'all.
He was moving them out the circle.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Spread the circle out, me and another dude in the middle of the circle, we going at it. All hip hop dance and everything like that. We had this dance called the SpongeBob. I don't know if y'all know what that is.
Oh,
I would pay to see this,
bro. I can't imagine, Roy. I can't imagine you doing the SpongeBob, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. So anyways, it's a real nice studio out here in Harford County now. They teach you hip hop, SpongeBob, ballet, jazz, modern ballet, everything. It's mainly for little kids. You don't have to be a girl. It could be for little boys as well. They start off at the age of 2.5 all the way up to the teens and everything. So like I said, it's located out here in Harford County. That's where I'm located as well. In the studio, it's called Dimensions Dance Center. Right off 40, right on Pulaski Highway. Pretty dope studio. Like I said, they teach all kind of dance and everything like that. I like to say I taught it some of the hip hop. Sometimes I substitute and I do some of the hip hop, you know what I mean, dance teaching and everything. But no,
pay for a class just to see.
Word.
Come on out, bro. I'll be the best, you know what I mean, dance teacher you get in your life.
Word.
But no, for all our files and everything, if y'all got little kids out there, let's say it don't have to be a little girl, y'all got little boys but that's interested in dance. Search them on Instagram at Dance with DDC, Facebook Dimensions Dance Center. You can Google them, search them on Yelp and everything. Got a website and everything. So let's say you got little kids out there interested in being a dancer, anything, or just trying to keep them active, anything. Go ahead, search them up, reach out to them, sign them up ASAP.
Yes, sir.
Dimensions Dance Center.
I'm setting mine out there as soon as she old enough. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Cheers.
Yes, sir. So, cheers. My cup.
Sir, mine empty now.
Oh, you got
it's
two
just
cups.
water, man.
Double cup.
Water.
All right, my man Mardi Gras was saying, we got different little segments we gonna try to hit y'all with out here this year. Just starting off, we got a couple of them and everything. So pretty much, Mardi Gras, you already did the one as far as did you know segment. So now I'm gonna hit everybody with another one. We did it before, we kind of went on a little absent from y'all, but it was called Fair to Compare. We pretty
Yes,
much
sir.
compared two different players. So I'm gonna hit y'all off top. I ain't tell y'all yet, but it's been kind of floating around ESPN and Fox Sports the past week.
Okay. Okay.
This one's actually, I guess they was calling this for the culture and everything, for the hoops culture, for the, you know what I mean, culture,
I'm
just
ready.
hoops in general. All right, I got it. So we got my man Russell Westbrook
Okay.
versus AI. So when you got them two players, as far as just hooping in general, you could label them as point guard, scores, or whatever. If you building a team, I guess, which one are you taking? Both of them
You
in
can
there.
have that. You can have that, Mardi Gras.
Both of them at times. I'm gonna go to you first, Mardi Gras. So both of them at
Yes,
times.
sir.
Some people call them selfish at times, but both of them give you 40 or 50. Both of them are dive on the ground, dive into the stand for the loose ball.
That's tough.
They bring that fire every game. So you got Russell AI.
You know, it's funny. Like you said, we ain't talk about this, so we ain't know who you was going to bring to the table. But I had a conversation with this guy at my job earlier about Russ. So I'll tell you first of all that I'm gonna pick AI. For AI is my generation basketball. No, it's just what I watch and what I like, right? So the thing about Russ to me and AI, when it comes down to Russ, it's about control. So he's aggressive. He gonna score. He gonna do all that stuff. But sometimes to me, he just don't look like he's in control. He don't look like he don't look like he kind of plan what he gonna do. He look like he just be out there, and it works. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But me as a basketball player, I like AI. Seems like he was always in control of what he wanted to do. Like, I'm gonna get here. I'm gonna do this. Like, if you react this way, I'm gonna do this, or I'm in control of what's happening on the court. Not I'm reacting to what's happening on the court. You feel me? It's like AI had it in his mind, like, no, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm gonna make everybody react off of what I do. Russell Westbrook is kind of that, but a loose cannon, kind of, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So he going, and I heard a good thing about Russ, like he going to get the assist, he going to get the stuff because of his aggressiveness. It's not necessarily like he going out there looking to pass. He looking to score. But he getting all these assists because he getting easy dump balls. He getting easy. Everybody else getting wide open shots, which is great. But if I'm going to start a team, I want a score. Like I want somebody that I know is going to score. That's going to be in control. That's going to command everything. So if I'm starting a team, I'm gonna start with AI, man. It is fair to compare though.
That's why we doing it. So what about you, Chino, my man? Sal, who you going with? Russell
Hey,
AI.
man. That man just made a great case, man. I'm gonna go with AI as well. For a lot of the same reasons. Like, you can count on Russ to give you everything you got. He gonna go as hard as he gonna play his heart out. He gonna leave it all on the floor, but it don't seem like he had no direction with it. Like you were saying, like AI is similar. That's why I think Kobe and him had so much respect for each other. Because if the next person I think about with that type of mentality outside of Kobe would be AI. Like, he want the ball, he gonna get the ball, and he gonna score.
Right.
You know it. You not relax with him on the court. Never. You not gotta worry about somebody else. You focus your whole everything on him. You feel me? Russ ain't really never. I ain't seen him really act like that, behave like that, and be successful. Maybe he made attempts, but I never seen him do it at the success level that AI done. The consistent greatness in moments where you don't expect or it shouldn't be. It don't seem like it should be. Is that? But that's not. I'm not taking nothing away from Russ. Like we shouted him out earlier for this triple. He's a tremendous basketball player. One of the best individual basketball players the NBA has ever seen. No question about it. But like you said, you asked us what team we starting, who we starting a team with. I'm going with AI.
and
sure.
and you can back off Russ. You can
Facts.
the defensive plan is to make Russ shoot. The defensive plan with Iverson is you don't have no defensive plan. You just gotta play him. Like
You gotta hope.
you know what I mean?
You gotta pray.
You can kind of set up a plan for Russ. You can let's back up, let's crowd the paint, and we can kind of slow him down. But with Iverson, he's gonna give you everything. So
You gotta do this.
yeah, you gotta pray. Yes,
Facts.
yes, sir.
Yeah, I, I think both of y'all making some great points, and at the end of the day, we only compare them because both of them are, great players, Hall of Fame caliber
Right.
players.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I feel definitely for both of y'all saying I'm gonna go with AI as well. You know what I mean? And for me personally, the main reason I'm gonna go with him is just for his basketball IQ is way on a different level than Russ, in my opinion, anyway.
That's a good point.
My boy Melo played with both of them in his career, but man, it was some games when Melo was playing with Russ, and I'd be screaming at the TV, boy. I was trying to tell you, like he always going, he not gonna back down. He on 1,000 every game, but man, sometimes he be doing some stuff like just as a hooper, like what you know what I mean? Like sometimes like what is he thinking?
Word.
So I just on the basketball IQ level, I'm going with AI all the way.
All great points, man.
Yeah, that's
Both
it.
great players, like you said.
It's like you said, Roy. Sometimes you gotta question him. It's like, what is he doing? I don't think you ever had to question like what AI doing. You already know what he's doing. You know what he's gonna bring. You know what he's gonna do. But like y'all said, Russ is one of the top point guards in the league right now. Man, he's doing his thing. So I don't know, but I'm AI all day, shorty. All day.
And we definitely want to hear from y'all who watching the podcast and everything. We're gonna put this on the IG page so we can get y'all opinions on it. Y'all can chime in and let us know what y'all think about it as well. Like I said, no wrong answer. We just, like I said, they both great players, so we just want to know who would y'all start.
Don't come on there with no bogus arguments, man, because we real hoopers. We really play this game. We really know this game. We really appreciate this game.
Yep.
So
for sure.
Yeah, if you're gonna come on our page, you gotta know what you're talking about. We not real analysts, but we know the game, man. We played it, we watched it. So you know what I mean? We just don't have the NBA experience, but in my mind, I got it.
In your mind, how much you can score, Marty?
In my mind, bro. In my mind, in this league, all I gotta do is stand in the corner. I'm straight.
How much you got in a 48-minute game? You play all 48. How much you drop?
I know one thing they gonna have to step over. They ain't gonna who you all right, look, you put me with Dame. They gonna have to respect the shooting. I ain't starting. CJ starting.
I'm saying, all right. Who you want to be on the court with to get your maximum?
I need a point guard that drive. Like when we played, when Peasy was our guard, he don't look to score, but he definitely draw the attention to the paint kick out joint. You the slasher, Sal the slasher. So, all I gotta do with a point guard like that, with Dame or somebody that draw attention, is just stand in the corner. I'm Kyle Korver all day. Pop, pop, pop.
Kyle Korver.
I'm gonna make it where they gonna have to make a decision. You feel me? Do I want the 3, or do I'm gonna let Dame score?
So what you got? 10? You saying you got 10?
I got more than 10. It depends. If I'm playing, what you got? 30, 32 minutes a game. If I'm playing starting minutes, I'm leaving with 20 plus.
Okay,
sir.
20 plus. They gonna have to play me. That's all I'm saying. Because that's the last thing to go. I might not got no win. I can't run like I used to, but this right here, that cannon, that's still there.
Okay.
Feel me? So I don't know.
I believe.
I mean, it is what it is.
What you got? How much you got?
Me personally, y'all know me. I'll be right now. I'll be Mr. Triple Single. I'm 7 points.
Appreciate your honesty, bro.
It's 9 assists. Triple single, man.
Hey, yo.
Shout out to my man Charles Barkley, man. He called Draymond Green that Mr. Triple Single. So it's funny, but my man Draymond, he was a key piece to a championship team, man. Averaging the triple single. That'd be me.
Word. Yeah, I'll put you on D, bro. You like up anybody, bro. For real.
For sure. That too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What about you, Sal?
What, in the league right now today? If I went to suit up?
Yep.
Solid 3.
Solid 3. You talking about points or
points?
Oh, all right.
Point, 3 point.
maybe get an and one, hit the free throw.
Nah,
Hopefully.
man, you get more than that. You got starters minutes. I guess you get more than
With
3.
starters minutes,
Hey, that's what we
8.
gotta have starters minutes. I mean, if I was
Mhm.
just myself right now, I might not make the league. You feel me? I ain't got no win, none of that. So I'm just thinking
All
about
right.
if I was in my
In the
prime.
best shape of my life, 32 minutes a game, NBA starting.
Word.
Probably like a good 12 and 10.
Yeah, I can
That's
see
good.
that. I can see that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that too.
for sure.
You like average height of the NBA player, so yeah, you can get in
Mhm.
there. You can rebound and all that. Like I said, my points just gonna come from me just standing in one spot, running straight to the corner. They gonna exploit me on D. So coach gonna have to make subs, timeout, get me in on only on offense, or they gonna smash me on. I'm a good 5'6", 5'7", so
Mhm.
hey, it is what it is. I can bring the ball up the court.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
For
sir.
sure.
So
Yeah. This,
go ahead,
we
Pete.
I was just gonna say, hey man, we back, man. Like I said, this episode 1, we jumping back into this thing, but you know what I mean. We definitely got a
Yeah,
lot more to come.
Yes,
We
sir.
ain't going
for
away this
sure.
time. Like I said, you know, life happened. Like I think y'all said in the beginning, you know, we are regular adults out here, grown men, fathers. You know what I mean,
Yes, sir.
husbands, fiancés, all that. You know what I mean, we all got working lives too, but you know,
Mhm.
things happen. But you know what I mean, we back.
Mhm.
We back in this thing. So
For
you know what I
sure.
mean, we back in it.
A
Yes,
lot
sir.
more on the way. We
Yeah,
appreciate y'all tuning in, man. It's just the beginning, man.
You
We
want to
here,
hear?
Bro Nation Hoops.
You want to
We
hear
outside.
real genuine, real talk, just real basketball talk. No type of, what I mean, just how you feel about the game, how we feel about the game. Follow us. We might have
Yeah,
some guests
man.
on the show. Ain't
Y'all
nothing.
gotta understand, man. These guys is my real brothers, man. This whole thing was formed from just our love for sitting around talking about the game, man. We ain't no professionals. We ain't here to critique and break down.
Mhm.
We just here to talk about how we feel about what's going on in the basketball world. You feel me? Not necessarily just the NBA, just in the basketball world itself. So be on the lookout for us, man.
Yes, sir.
Just trying to bring some reality, some connection through what we love. That's all. You
Yes,
feel me?
sir. You see it at the top. We connect through the game, man. It's a big space for basketball players. Basketball teach you a lot about life, all that stuff. So y'all, we're gonna get into
Absolutely.
a whole bunch of stuff through this podcast. We're gonna have interaction, we're gonna have all that. So man, just stay tuned.
Absolutely.
Keep watching Bro Nation
Yes,
Hoops,
sir.
episode
Yes,
1.
sir.
Yes, sir. Let's go. We out.
We out,
Yes,
fellas.
sir. All right, fella.
Peace.
Peace.